I thought, uh-oh, am I getting this thing? And I took my little bag of tricks here that I'm gonna show you in a minute, and I'm fine, I think. So far, so good. Hey all, RoamTownGirl here with another installment of my Cocoa Bug prepping videos, where I bring to you the Cliff Note versions of things I've gleaned from serious preppers. And since I think the information's really valuable, I want to share it with you. And if prepping just isn't your thing, no worries, because I still will be posting plenty of videos about travel stuff and cool things I came across and the dogs and RV how-to, so that stuff's not going anywhere. But today I'm gonna talk about what I take when I ain't feeling so good. Now, I don't know if I've been exposed and I had this or not, but I did keep a record. Back on the 21st of March, I had a 99-degree fever. I had a sore throat. I was sneezing, but that's not really supposed to be part of the symptoms. I was short of breath, I was wheezing on Thursday, and I went to urgent care on that Friday. We didn't do any testing, but I did have my lungs x-rayed, and that's when I learned all about me and my low oxygen numbers. And my lungs looked good, so I didn't worry about it. But I just didn't feel good. And then I was okay for almost exactly a month. On the 22nd of April, so almost like 1 month later, I went through 3 days of having really bad headache. I was coughing, my lungs seemed a little congested, I had a headache and a really bad neck ache. And on the third day, I had a low fever again of 99. I did this little protocol that I'm going to show you, and that seemed to take care of it. And I haven't had any return of any of those symptoms since. So here's kind of the deal. They're still trying to figure out what this thing is, how this thing works, what's gonna stop it in its tracks. And in the meantime, I feel like the best we all can do is boost our immune systems, right? That's really all we've got to work with at this point. So I've found a little bag of tricks of things I've always done to beat the flu and head colds, and I've added a few extra things that I think give a little kick in the pants where this virus is concerned. One of the symptoms they talk about is having a bit of a sore throat. So as soon as I start feeling like I got a sore throat, I break out the honey. Yep, honey in water really kind of helps with the scratchy throat. So I'm not so sure that this is immune building driven, but it certainly soothes your throat, and honey does have antibiotic properties, so it does have it does kind of fit in the medicinal category. And I went and I spent a few bucks. This was $13, but it's the good stuff. And you know where I got this of all places? Ace Hardware. Don't ask me why. Ace Hardware has a section of, perhaps it's local things, I don't know, but raw, unfiltered, the good stuff. And I decided to spend a little bit more and get a higher quality than you'll find in the grocery store, because I knew I was going to be using this more medicinally. The next longtime favorite is Zinc. I love these Zinc chewable lozenges. And anytime I have a sore throat or I feel kind of icky, take one of these. And they do, you know, you can only take so many for so long. So if you get this stuff, be sure to follow the directions. But Zinc has always been a friend of mine. And it's interesting because Zinc is popping up its head. You hear Zinc brought up a lot when they're talking about the cocoa bug. Always, always, a long-time loving friend, Airborne. I don't know what's in this stuff, but I think it's fantastic. And so, virus aside, anytime I feel like I'm getting a cold, I take that in the morning and I take it at night, and I feel like it gives my system a kick in the butt, and I beat it 9 out of 10 times. I generally don't get sick, and I think my Zinc and my airborne have a lot to do with that. All right, so here's what I've added that's new. I bought a box of Emergency. Now, I bought the only thing they had on the shelf at the time, and it was a very happy accident because this version is called Immune Plus, and it has vitamin D and zinc. So, you keep hearing about vitamin C and zinc on the news these days. I'm just saying. I tried to order some more of this specific version and I can't find it. So if you can, grab it. But in the meantime, I just ordered a box of the regular, which is just vitamin C. So I got the vitamin C, I'm not getting the vitamin D, I'm not getting the zinc. However, I got zinc, right? And then I purchased some vitamin D. So I still have the concoction. The one other thing that I added to the mix was I ordered some tea, and it's chaga mushroom tea. So you could look it up, but basically it has immune building properties. It's very earthy tasting, it's caffeine free, and no one's figured out yet that you can buy this, so I found it online rather easily. Again, when that sore throat kicks in or that headache and cruddy feeling, I'll make a cup of chaga tea. I'll put some of real honey in it, the raw and unfiltered, and that helps a lot. So this is my little arsenal. I'm the first to tell you, I am not a doctor. I am just sharing with you what I do. It's all anecdotal, and it's worked for me. And all I'm really doing is grabbing some things that will help my body be in a position to fight off any bug that comes my way. So the vitamin C, the vitamin D, and the zinc are awesome, and who knows, but nothing wrong and harmful with having some chaga tea, and I never heard of anybody dying of honey. Well, maybe if you're a diabetic. Don't take honey if you're a diabetic and it's bad for you. Disclaimer, I'm no doctor, I'm just a YouTuber, and I'm just sharing what I have found works for me, in the hopes that it'll work for you too. Do your own research if you have any concern about any of these things being unhealthy for you and any particular health thing you might have going on. So I hope you found this information helpful, because whether you guys know it or not, I get so much from you. I love when you make comments and I can communicate back and forth with you guys. And I just want to share things that I found helpful for me in the hopes that they'll be helpful for you too. And let me know, how are you doing? And what things do you do to try and stay healthy during all this craziness?